Okay, we should be now live. How you guys doing? How you guys doing today? So, today's gonna be an interesting stream. As you probably can tell by the thumbnail and the title, it's just Lloyd. Just Lloyd. Just Lloyd. Anyway, with today's Just Lloyd, we're gonna be, of course, using Lloyd in Just Arena. And I want to see how well we could do with just using just Lloyd. So, let's actually start off with things. Hey, welcome to the stream, GNS. I guess they... Ooh, looks like Restream had an update with the profile icon. That's actually kind of dope, the YouTube button. But anyway, not just that, right? The voting gauntlet has become interesting, it seems. So if you guys don't know what the lowdown is, Tharja is out of the game. Hey, happy Friday to you too, Alex the Gamer. And I forgot to put this in the title, and I just remembered it too. It's Hero Reviews Day. It is. It's Hero Reviews Day. And because of that, we're also going to be doing Hero Reviews, as well as Voting Gauntlet, as well as doing Arena with just Lloyd. So are you guys prepared? Get your butts ready. Grab some popcorn, and let's begin today's stream off with some Voting Gauntlet. As well as I added in a new music for the Discord stream, being the dog's theme from Kid Icarus Uprising. I'm excited because Kid Icarus has some Gucci tunes. And, of course, the TT squad is still going to be up there. Just Lloyd. Yep. Just Lloyd. Anyway, we'll keep things up in Gucci. I'm going to make sure everything is running properly just before we fully start. Should only take a few seconds, hopefully. And it's funny because I just came up with the idea of just Lloyd out of nowhere, and I just stick with it for today's stream. So, like I said, it's just Lloyd for today's stream. It's not the God Klein today, but he will be back, or maybe he will be back this stream. We'll see. But of course, like I said, Tharja lost, Listen won, and Ryoma lost. And so Azura won. My horse emblem is looking better than ever. You've been working on that. I actually, sometime soon, you should, in Discord, you should actually let me know, like your full team, like take pictures and all that jazz, because I'm interested in seeing that horse emblem team, what you came up with. But of course, voting on Rise, it is sad that Ryoma did lose, but Azura did win. And I'm not mad because no Tharja is winning this time, which I'm excited about. But of course, I decided to choose Lissa for sure. Lissa just being, why not? And I'm starting off with, I have no idea what the heck I'm gonna do with this. It's gonna be of a nuisance, but we'll see how things go. The thought had finally been slayed. Yep. Oh my god. I have no one who can kill this dude. Nani? Like, legit. I have no one to kill this dude. Let's see. Like, I want to show you guys. Like, literally, Corrin doesn't have the health. Someone decided to use Knife and Death, which I see what they're trying to do, but doesn't work with Voting Gauntlet. And they literally made it a mage killer, so it's like, well, don't know what to say. I guess I'm gonna use Gwendolyn. And let's see how things go from here on, because I think I'm gonna lose this because of this dude. And he actually doubled! Nani? Now, I was not expecting him to actually double Gwendolyn there. Sometimes I just wish I had Ryoma. Let's kill everything else beforehand. Yeah, it's a nice grin if only she... I mean, the thing that I didn't like about that Grinlet, it had quick repost. Why I hate that is you don't have distant counter. You had steady breath. So... meh. I would say if you wanted to go that build, put distant counter if you're gonna use quick repost. But if you're gonna use steady breath, do something else. Maybe, you know, armor, whatever it's called. Can't think of it at the moment. I can't think of the B skill. Basically, it allows Gwendolyn not to get doubled. That's what I would have done. I don't think I'm gonna do anything against this dude. I had no chance of killing this dude. But who says I'm gonna lose? No. That's not how we're gonna start off today's stream. No. Get over here, let Gwendolyn kill. I see what they're trying to do, but give her something that ain't quick repost, unless you have distant counter. I mean, unless you're expecting to face Aras 24/7. Hopefully not. Hopefully. But let's continue on. Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything. And I want to know, like, what was the scores? It's not cheating. It's kind of their fault, because I didn't really have any unit, and like literally, like at the beginning of the battle, when I saw that Ignigo, I couldn't do anything because he was too meta reliant. He was there to kill my units. He was there to kill Klein. He was there to somehow kill blue units. What do I get? 2 other blue units. What I did not get was a Ryoma, or a Black Knight, or someone who can deal with him. Anyway, this is why I say diversify your team, and also why sometimes you need to get lucky, because that's a good example. Even with me doing Klein, I still got destroyed. I mean, that's something to think about. You see, that's interesting about this Klein. Is I could do either or, depending upon if it's water season. Like, for instance, if it's water season, of course, Klein, I know for sure, can get up to 41 speed, and so I might not need Cancel Affinity. But that's why I decided to do Desperation. I don't know, I do have Matilda, so I could do Cancel Affinity on Klein. Might look into that right now. But then again, it was, of course, just Lloyd. And just Lloyd is just right. And allies. I actually want to equip seals. I don't think I have it. I don't think I have it. Oh yeah, I do not have it yet. Okay, well, I'm curious. Curious being that is. Where is it? Did I somehow get it? Oh. Or am I somehow missing it? There it is. Deflect magic. And I need 150 more. Yeah, that's one of those things is that I need to get more great badges and all that stuff. It's annoying, but we can use deflect magic too. So if you guys are wondering, I was thinking of a little help from a good old pal Discord. And looking at the kind of secret tools you could give for good old pal Lloyd, I was actually thinking deflect magic could work well with our good old pal Lloyd. Instead of close defense, give him that. Pretty much meaning he's gonna kill every and any magic user in the game. Well, maybe not Reinhardt if Reinhardt has stupid amount of attack, defense, but that's like a if case scenario. And for the most part, he will be able to double. So that is also something to know. And oh yes, I want to actually equip seals for Black Ike. Why do I keep saying Black Ike? I keep saying Black Knight over Brave Ike. I keep doing it. I'm gonna still keep doing it in the future. I actually want to give Black Ike the close defense, so he can easily use it a lot better in TT. Make sure to get more defense. Might as well. Like, the only thing I could be worried about is Dragoons, and even then, most of the time, it's usually Gucci. Anyway, that's all we wanted to do. We would, of course, make him into our arena team. So if you weren't here in the beginning, we're going to be, of course, using Lloyd in the arena. Now, I will, just as we're talking, I'm going to give our good old pal Klein Cancel Affinity, which is actually a decent idea since technically I'm not in the water season, so I'm not going to get to 41 speed, so might as well make sure that any colorless counter can't counter me. With Cancel Affinity, of course. But, I'm pretty much going to use Lloyd, and probably going to use no other arena team, and see if we can actually complete it all the way through. Might as well. I just got Raja the free summon, from the new banner that I think just came out today, if I'm correct, which is not bad. What do you think? Is a good build for plus speed minus defense Raja? Same thing as Nino, same thing for every speedy mage. That's the only way you can. Barblade with Desperation. There's nothing else I can say. Like, that's the best. Plus speed is the best IV you can get for her, and that's the only build you can do for her. Unless you want to make her a mage, horse killer slash meta killer. It may be different, but since she's actually plus speed, which is actually useful, I would probably go with Desperation Barblade setup. Which means you do have to, of course, kill a Nino. But would it be worth using a Nino or a Raja? Probably a Nino. Anyway, there's a lot more things you can talk about it, and really, Cancel Affinity is 5-star. And it's only by Matilda. I know it's only by Matilda, but at a 5-star to get F3, I'm kind of curious. Well, like, Cancel Affinity 3, doesn't matter if it's 3. Any weapon triangle advances granted by the unit skills negated. If affinity disadvantage exists, weapon triangle affinity granted by full skill is negated. Enos has it too. Well, I don't have Enos either, so, you know. Cancel Affinity is not as common as you think. I think if that's true, then there's only 2 units with Cancel Affinity. And Matilda's the only one you can get as a 4-star. Does Cancel Affinity reverse the Weapon Triangle? Basically cancels out Triangle Adept. It doesn't necessarily take out Weapon Triangle. Here, Cancel Affinity 3 is kind of important, but it's very hard to explain. I mean, it doesn't really help explain it, which I'm looking at each of them. Yeah, it's pretty much reverse triangle depth. And so it's kind of annoying for colorless units because you have to, of course, deal with triangle depth Raven tones, which is basically effective against any and all colorless. Anyway, yep. We're pretty much gonna be using Lloyd for Arena. I mean, it's just Lloyd. I mean, we're not just using Lloyd. We'll of course have Flying, Dance Zero and Axe Zero, technically. There's multiple of Zeros in that dance, so Axe Zero. And Fjorm. Even though Fjorm's not as needed. I could probably change that, now I'm thinking about it, but I'm probably gonna go with that. And we're just gonna see, I'm gonna basically make more use of Lloyd than anyone else, and see how far we get. Anyway, we're just trying to add something new for our good old pal, Kleiny Boy. I mean, I would love to get Council Infinity 3 if I had the feathers and I had the time. Hey. There you go. Hone. Do I want to? Rally resistance? I mean, eventually I'll get to the point where I'm like, oh yeah, let's just give all skills to Klein. But until then, we'll do that. So, like, looking at it, I got a lot of skills for this dude. Maybe try summoning on the new banner? No. I already did the free summon, and I'm not gonna spend any orbs, and I don't. No. I'm actually gonna wait until whatever comes at the very end of the Happy New Year's banner. If there's anything else that we figure out, and if it's not worth my time, then I'll be summoning from that. Like, this skill banner is really not worth it. So of course we'll try Triangle Depth. I don't think Triangle Depth 2 is gonna help us all too much, but it may just help with any of the Triangle Depths. Now, if Triangle Depth 3 is both Triangle Depth and Weapon Advantage, which I don't think it is, but if it is, then that'll be both. No, I'm thinking about it, no, it wouldn't be. So I don't really see the difference in the second and third. They don't really explain it either, but you know. We'll do that first too. And just to show you guys, I did the free summon. And I think I got a 4-star. I can't exactly remember. I think it might have actually been Sully. No, because I actually went after good old pal. Can't remember. But I mean, I could try, but I don't want to race the orbs. Like, I did go after Gray. Didn't get it, so I'm not gonna worry about it. I still want to try and keep doing this. We have 25 days left, so... And even then, I can decide to maybe summon this on the last day too, if I really needed to, which is, of course, 12 days. Anyway, let's actually start using our good old pal, Lloyd. We probably should do this over again. Yeah, let's just... Well, maybe not. Let's just actually do it from here. I wanna know, can we still get lots of actual points? This team's not even finished yet. Then again, I should have expected that. Wait. Oh, limited movement. I shouldn't have done that. Dang it. Yeah, we're just gonna surrender. Why not? Instead of actually trying it. Yeah, no. I mean, we wanted to do it full on from the beginning too, so why not? I didn't have Lloyd, sadly. His Grand Hero battle was too hard for me back then. I remember I clutched it. I basically attacked him, went back. I basically just attacked him a little bit and a little bit and a little bit and a little bit, and eventually I just pretty much wrecked him. It was... I think I used Lucas. I think Lucas was available back then. It's been a long time since we've had Lloyd. I think it might have been like... Since it's almost been a year, thinking about it. It's only been 8 months, actually. So let's say about... No, it would have been 10 months. Yeah, 10 months, my bad. Math. But maybe 7 months ago? Or 6? I don't remember. It's been some time. But let's actually try it. And of course, we already did Arena, so we're not focusing on points. Okay, well... Foes using magic cannot counterattack. I've never seen this yet. Interesting. Okay. I mean, making Jafar more of a mage killer. Okay. Nefni with math. Oh god, lovely. Infantry pulse with distant defense, my bad. And quickly post. Pretty much let him attack first. That's the build I'm seeing. And I don't care about you, Mia. Let's see here. I don't think Lloyd can deal with all these. I mean, defense-wise, he's not the best, but I kind of want to face more mages than melee units, so, just to show him his power, because he has the same resistance stat as Joshua, without his weapon, of course. Yeah, I think you might want to reconsider, game. I mean, you could try to go after Fjorm, but I don't think it's gonna happen. And I think Lloyd can take a hit. Hey, welcome to the stream. There's many possible reasons probably why. And it may not just be your computer. Technically, my computer is running at 30 frames per second at about roughly 800 bitrate, which basically means you can only watch it at 480 quality, probably the best quality you can. That's why I'm getting myself a new computer, so it's better quality for you guys. And it may just be your internet too. Can Lisa beat Azura after defeating Tharja? We'll see. I probably should actually have, no. Actually, it's settings. There we go. Also, we are planning on doing hero reviews. It is Friday, so do note that. Let's grab those arena flags because they're not worth it. Oh, Lloyd King Kentucky names. Yeah, pretty much. People underestimate him. When I woke up this morning, I was like, oh my god, we've won against Tharja. It's hard to say what ended up happening. I'm kind of curious on how it did happen. When the game's like, yeah, we're just gonna be a douche, that's when things get a little bit annoying. Yeah, this might get a little bit annoying. Guess we're using Klein. I think Lisa had a 7.5 multiplayer in the last hour. I mean, I can see that. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it was. I mean, rates and all, I wouldn't be surprised. You might want to switch your sword, Lloyd. And I love making characters OP. Oh, also let me know if the music quality is Gucci as well. Yeah, well, let's do it. I mean, I have 284 dueling crests, and I don't really care about tier 20 arenas, so, you know, we're pretty much Gucci on that front. Sounds good? Gucci. Still waiting on Linus to be released. Must have the 4 fangs. Yeah, I mean, we had, of course, I think the second or third time for Ursula. Then, of course, we only had Lloyd once. Minus Linus, I mean, I haven't played FE7, so I'm not too sure. I don't know him fully. I mean, most of FE7, I don't really know since I never played it, nor watched anyone else play it. But if Linus is going to be the last one, who knows what will happen, or what they decide to do, of course. And the last one, I'm trying to remember. Is it... I can't think of his name. Jafar, that's who he is. And we have the Dragon Squad with a Dancer and Nino. Lovely. Just lovely. With a Vantage Lightning Breath, even more lovely. Well, I know someone's gonna get danced or not danced, so we'll see. If she gets danced, she's gonna 1, 2 attack, so we'll see how things are. If they're dumb, they're dumb. And that's what I thought. Come here. Come here. This is Azora's food, you know. Come here, get your butt whooped. So, I'm not too sure on who else is gonna have some fun, but we'll see. Oh, and thank you for following Mr. Nikachu. Well, we might as well use Lloyd. We'll bring in some Klein action. Fjorm as well. I mean, we don't know how things are gonna go. Okay, so the game's like, yeah, we're just gonna take our time. And... Okay, let's dance for Kleiny Boy. Okay, so we can possibly no. Nino, no, we can't. I don't think she can tank Lingo. Lingo, definitely Lingo. No, my bad. I didn't mean to say Lingo. I don't know why I did there, but we need to take out Nino. You know, that should be her nickname now, Lingo. I mean, technically, there's all sorts of nicknames I give for some of these characters, but you know, I think that's a Gucci one. Anyway, like I said before, we're gonna do hero reviews. I don't know when, but we will. Sometime. I mean, depends upon what you guys wanted. So we have another Lingo, Axura. Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna keep that for, you know. Of course, the little Robin and Ikey Boy. Okay. Skip. And we'll wait. We'll see what they do. You're tempting me. You know that? We'll do that. Okay, I mean, the enemy right now is tempting me a lot. So that stands for Fjorm. Axura, I don't think you're gonna be a problem. Unless Fjorm doesn't kill, then we should be Gucci. Yeah, I think she's gonna be able to kill. With Glacius procced, yeah, Robin's dead. For sure dead. She already doubled Robin anyway, so... I have the newest Azura. Nicely done. Nicely done. I didn't get any of the characters, which does suck, but I still have a chance. If I want to, I can summon again on the banner when it's on the last day. I'm saving up all my orbs, of course. And we'll also see what else is coming out for the anniversary, because you guys don't know, and the anniversary is going to be on February 2nd. I mean, it's not official yet, but that's technically when the game did officially release. So that's probably the most accurate date that we're probably going to start with the anniversary. Okay. We're almost there. Halfway there. To be honest, I shouldn't really be worried about it. I mean, I want to use Lloyd more if I knew that he was going to be able to survive it. Probably not for most of these. Reinhardt? Ooh. Ooh. I have not faced a Gunthra yet. This is actually for my first time facing Gunthra, so... Juicy. Very, very juicy. This is actually got an accurate music. Like, this is like the perfect music for a horse emblem. But it can be tricky to face sometimes. No, no. Yeah, you may be able to Vantage Moonbow, which I don't think is the best choice, but Klein can easily tank it. Hey, yeah, I'm just gonna keep Fjorm there. Okay, Sigurd versus Lloyd. Gucciness. Yeah, Luna. That's why you always keep Luna for your archers. If they can't hit anything, Luna for sure can kill. Okay. Okay. We don't need that much dramatic music anymore. That was perfect for just normal Horse Emblem. Okay, we have lots of dueling crests. So if I really wanted to, I could pretty much farm arena medals. I could probably choose Alphonse just so we can get more. Now, looking at this, I see what they tried to do there for Alphonse. That I don't love. Yeah, I mean, being automatically able to quad at 43 attack is kind of scary, so we might not bait with Lloyd. Lloyd can't really heal, and his defenses are whack, so it just might be best for me to not do that, of course. Depends upon what they decide to do. Wait, someone has... Hector has Armor March. Yeah. You need to die. Okay, so what I need to do this, actually. I was thinking Dancing for Lloyd, so Lloyd can bait and pretty much bring everyone back. And the only two that's going to be able to reach there is, of course, Hector. And actually, Black Knight won't be able to reach there, so that's always a Gucci. And then Alphonse, yeah, dead. And I don't think I can reach with Lloyd. I think we can. Let's see how much damage Lloyd does. Of course, Wildow being at 44, Desperation, kill. Hector with Armor March. Don't know what to say. People have those crazy builds. And with Effie, we're gonna do that. We're gonna have Effie take her time. We don't want her to be on the time. So what we're gonna do this. We're gonna probably put her there, move Lloyd back. She has the Brave Lance, Death Blow build, which ain't gonna do that much. Hey, how you doing, Divas? I'm doing pretty darn Gucci. How are you doing? That actually was a very fast animation. So let's see, we pretty much have done this. Oh, well, it's Friday, so it's Friday! I mean, for me, I don't have to go to college till, you know, the 8th, which is basically next Friday. But for the most part, I haven't been pretty Gucci. Technically, the last 3 days of break. And throughout all these arena ones, we have not lost... Oh, no. I'm trying to remember back. I think we did maybe lose a few characters. I'm trying to remember. Well, we got, of course, Ezra. with a hefty skill inheritance. Attack tactic 3. It's interesting, but I don't know if it's worth it. Wings Mercy 3 to dance. Triangle Depths. Makes sense with Hargota. So they did both attack and defense. Interesting. Slaying Lance Nefni. Woe Dow Distant Counter Wrath Lin. +4 with drive speed. You're dead. And you be thinking I'm not dead. She's dead. She is definitely dead. Yeah, she's definitely dead. Klein, get out of here. And Lissa. We move it. Let's just skip it. So actually, we could actually use Fjorm too. I mean, yeah, Wrath with Rodao is actually really decent if she can live. Pretty much quick riposte Fjorm, yeah, she's dead. And Klein, she's dead. Yeah, you're pretty much putting yourself into a grave. Come on, Klein. Yeah, Tile's not gonna help in this situation. Plus defense with that, yeah, we're not gonna actually do anything. I mean, I could have done it if no Azura was there, but we'll do that. Anyway, Lin is still dead. Against Fjorm, there's no way you can, yeah. I'm sorry, Lin. It's interesting, it's cool. Only if. I don't know. I don't know what could have helped. I mean, in this third situation, I guess it would have been better maybe to have a green killer or a better one. I mean, Lissa's all fine and dandy, but she takes a long time to get anywhere. So I think that's kind of the fault here. See ya, Nefni. And we're of course doing hero reviews. Yet again, I keep saying that just so that everyone that is of course joining, you guys know. And can we kill? Actually, we can kill with Luna and being able to get more damage with Sing. I think Klein can actually kill Lissa. We'll see. If he can't, well, whip. Oh, I was correct. I mean, you have 43 defense. You do. Yeah, let's just weaken her. We can kill her. I keep getting a life and death Ike on my VG runs. He hits 61 attack but only gets 34 speed. At that point, I don't think it's worth doing life and death. I would have not done Soul, just by the way. And like literally, 34 speed ain't worth. And to finish off the arena, we got ourselves a rank. Since I've been doing a lot of dancing for Klein with Azura, I mean, might as well. LND on a DC unit, I kinda agree with GNS. It is kinda trash. Anyway, that was, of course, Lloyd. I mean, we could probably use Lloyd more. If you guys want to, I can try. I mean, Wodao, being able to get to 41 speed with Fury. Iceberg at 33 defense, Desperation at 41 speed. Do not, then I can also dance. Dev Ploy with 33 speed makes sense. Deflect Magic 2. No little old head of hands McGee is killing our good old pal, Lloyd. Who do you pick for the voting gun? Well, I actually chose Ryoma to begin with. And then, of course, things here and there. And I ended up choosing Lissa. I mean, she killed the thought, so might as well join. And also, might as well do it. Okay, this time around we actually have something decent. I'm kind of curious. I feel like she can take it. I feel like I need to bring good old pal Tharja up here. So we'll see how things go. Swap. And we'll move Young Ike over here. I hope this gal does not move. Okay, so no one moves it. I will take. We'll do that. We need to take out Axura to begin with. I think this Tharja has it taken care of in the top. It's a battle of the Tharjas. And Xander. Kinda put yourself in there, Xander. Okay, and we do kill. I'll take. Can we talk about insanely hard Tharja is to kill with close defense seal? I mean, all depends upon if you use sword unit or something like that. Like, if you decide to use a magic unit or archer, you may not be as difficult. I don't know. I mean, I haven't really fully messed or dealt with Tharja as much as I actually dealt with more Lissas than Tharjas, which is funny enough. Anyway, I just wanted to raise some flags there. I am going to get more flags anyway, so why not? Okay, only 2 more to get to 80 orbs. Hey, did I just skip this anyway? That's weird. Is this the actual song you want, or let me check. Because I skipped it, and it's now back. Ah, you did skip it. Well, you technically did say you didn't want to have it, so that's weird. Seemed like a glitch there. Anyway, you guys ready for hero views? Oh. I only saw one song request. I was like, yeah, you wanted me to skip it, I'll skip it. And, well, you just request it. Unless it is copyrighted, I don't know. I don't know. Divas is, he's getting angry. His power levels are going over 9,000. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. Anyway, hero reviews. Today is the special day that we finally did them. It's, I think, been almost over 2 weeks since we've last done it. And so we're pretty much gonna do it again. We did look over some, I think, a few days ago. And it was quite interesting. So we're pretty much gonna actually fully do it now. So for everyone that did send in their heroes, thank you for staying with the, like, at least keeping the, friend request. Because I know some people don't. And it's like, I mean, yeah, I will eventually get to you guys. But, you know, maybe they're don't care. Maybe they need more room. Who knows? But, of course, we're gonna go to the first person summoner in weird box look. We'll just check. So we have ourselves a Celebrity Spirits Azura, you know, the new Azura. The Air Azura, I like to call her. And they have the plus speed version of her axe. Interesting. I don't know what IVs this is, so I can't say. A Navarre. Was there a Navarre? I'm not paying attention down the road. But, of course, we got Hagotia. I mean, it's actually really decent. It's basically a good support weapon. Also, you can give more stats, too. And it's pretty much just for support. I mean, she is just for support. She's not going to do much with 44 attack. She's just going to be dancing and supporting. That's pretty much it. Don't expect it to attack. I mean, the only Zura that can attack would be Axura. So, you know, there's that. You can't get her right now, too, so kind of late about that. But I'll take this Azura. This Air Azura. I mean, good support. Moonbow makes sense. I think most people with dancers usually do Moonbow, because they usually have low attack anyway, so why not? Do some damage. Health plus 5, I don't really think that's the wisest of decisions. I mean, then again, what else can you give her? I mean, you could give her Fury, but she loses 6 health every turn. But in reality, are you really going to have her attack people? Because if not, you can always give her Fury, and then just in that one particular case that you do get a hit, you can at least survive a lot more of a chance with Fury. I would take the -6 health just to have a chance to survive a hit, than just to have more health. I don't know exactly what their thought process in with the plus 5 health, but I would say go with Fury. It always works. Give more defense and all that jazz. Maybe get more speed too, which does increase that to 44 speed. And 44 speed, yeah, you for sure ain't getting doubled by any other unit. Unless Brave Weapon, of course. Earth Dance being, of course, you dance, you give plus 5 defense. Hone Flyers, of course, being, I think, what she gets. And Guidance 3 is the... I do have Guidance 1, I think. I don't know if I upgraded it, but it was for the... trying to remember. I think it was the Geology Tempest Trial. So, not a bad Air Zero. Made to support and dance. I probably would go for Fury just so you can survive just a little bit longer. That's what I would say. But everything else is Gucci. Ephraim, the one who has a plus for Navarre. Water's Blessings, of course. Everyone did Water's Blessings, but at this moment in time, Water's Blessing is not effective. Because, of course, it has to be the water season. And this sucks because it's good and bad. And you can't base your, of course, your builds around blessings. I mean, you can, but you can only do it for that week alone. Or maybe if you're lucky enough, 2 weeks in a row. And even then, who knows how long it'll be before we get another water season. Which may be actually next season, thinking about it now. And probably this whole month is probably going to be wind, so maybe none. And so I would say, don't base your builds unless you want to use that unit only during that season. So that's like a little tip for you guys. Reposition, not bad skill. Moonbow, if you're expecting not to do much damage, I mean 50 is actually really decent damage even. But yes, he does, compared to other sword units, he does have very low attack. So Moonbow makes sense. Oof, that Navarre can die, LOL. Yeah. He can. I mean, he can. Blessings aren't worth it. True. I mean, we do get more, but in the end, you can't just build around it, sadly. And it'd be cool if you can, but that's only if we were able to have more seasons active. But you know, that's not gonna happen unless there be special limited time events where there's like 3 of them, normally, and this is normally 3 of them than 2, but only for like certain events. Like, let's say this next anniversary comes around, which is February 2nd. Maybe instead of just 2 seasons, why not get 3 of them? Just for that special occasion. Maybe, but yeah, that's thinking too far in the future. Fury, get more stats. I mean, Fury does kind of help, but you do lose on 6 health, but you have 49, so it's pretty darn Gucci already. Wrath, yeah, Wrath can work. Being able to nuke with Slaying Edge, being able to quicken Moonbow, but I feel like Wrath does a better job when you're not in with Moonbow. The season system plus having to bring a specific unit on top of it, yeah, it's kind of limits you. I mean, the thing is, the problem with them making the buff higher is that it can make certain units a little too much broken. And most of the time, whales have tons of forms / legendary heroes that can get plenty of Warder's blessings, while for me, I may only get 1 or 2 or 3, and that's it. And that's all I can get, and it's very limited. So them to have a higher buff, it would basically mean that whales get a higher boost in stats compared to other people. And that's why I say, don't. I mean, I think it's perfect as it is. It does help boost certain characters, like, for instance, Klein. He can actually get up to 41 speed now with Water Season, and that leads to Desperation. Did you summon on the New Year's banner? Oh, okay. Oh, you're talking to Genius. Okay, never mind. Anyway, Threaten Speed. I think most people either use Threaten Speed or Threaten Attack, so that's kind of normal. Basically lowering the speed, just in case you can't double them already. And Quick Impulse goes well with Moonbow and Slaying Edge. So pretty much a nuke in the making. More than just doubling, I mean, you're just only getting speed so you don't get doubled. Like, that's the only part about this. I don't know, okay. Anyway. Okay, so the third person, I'm not too sure on the Chinese or Japanese lettering. I think it's Chinese, actually. I might be wrong there. First off, I can't really review a character that's not fully healed up, so I can't really say what would be the best IV set, and this is not the final stats, so I can't really go and help with anything. I hope Micaiah comes out next week. We may not get anything next week, but we may also get anniversary characters next week too. Do note that, Divas, because we're almost close to the anniversary, so we could very well get something. Or maybe later down in February. Who knows? But talking about it, Ninian, I can't really help you. Make sure you level her up fully. Even if this person realized that it was hero views, or if it was from the voting gauntlet, that can either happen. Well, you might as well look at it. But I will say this, make sure to level up, then I'll go from there. Anyways, even so, Ninian-wise, looks like you're trying to go for Cancel Affinity, I guess, trying not to get killed by dragons, I guess. Probably go for Lightning Dance. I mean, technically you could go with any kind of breath. Just, like, any of them could work. Just have to understand which ones does. I think the majority use Lightning Breath just because you can, basically in a sense, have just encounter. And it's also buffable, too. And also can, when you get hit from range, buff up everyone else. Ninian, I'm not too sure on special, but with the stats I'm seeing right now, probably go with Moonbow. All the main content right now will be gone by next week, so I'm expecting something. If not Corn, maybe. It could possibly be Corn, too. With new characters. Who knows? Anyway, talking about Ninian, make sure you level up, that I could actually fully help you with correct stats. Aiden. Bruh. I want to say this right now. This looks like it's plus speed Ryoma. Go with Fury. Go with Vantage. I'm telling you. A lot of people go with Moonbow. Don't go with Moonbow. Because Ryoma actually has decent attack. Like, his base attack is decent enough. With Fury, that's 53 attack. That is actually, like, the minimum, almost, of, like, possible other skills. Why I decided to go with Astra more is because you rarely find a unit where you do no damage for Ryoma. And now it could only be, I think, the only two I could think of right now would be high defensive blue units. And even then, you won't use Ryoma against them. You won't find any high defensive green units. And even then, Ryoma can still do massive damage because, of course, he's a red sword unit. I think the only two I can think of right now is Naui and Lucas. Lucas being the most... No, there's also, Shigure? No. Why am I saying Shigure? No, it's, Shiro. My bad. I'm trying to remember. Basically, his son. His son can counter him. But that's, like, only those. And Astra, I think, is a better nuke. So, if you want to go for nuke, is Lloyd coming? Lloyd already came. He's... I don't know if he's gone or not. I mean, he's still here, so... Yes, we are, of course, doing unit reviews, Mystic Blaze. Since it's also Friday, we're doing hero reviews. And I would actually go with Astra, because Astra did actually get a buff, too. Note that. It's 4 right now. So, Astra's more viable. And I decided to go for Astra. Yeah, Shiro is his son, yeah. I know that. And he's a counter to Ryoma too. Which is funny enough. Anyway, I would probably go with Fury. Vantage works well together. And then can probably go with Astra. And own speed can work. I can see that. You can keep that. It's a good, technically, support. It's actually really good. Lloyd came, saw, and conquered. Okay, I mean, we will. I don't think we have gotten to him yet, so we will. And Sacred Seal, I wouldn't do +5 health. I mean, this seems to be a minus health plus speed. Even then, I don't think plus health would mean. It's hard to say. I think that could work. I could see why they would do plus 5 health, just so that they can at least survive Nino. Because with that amount of health, I mean, that'd be like 63. I think you can live Lino with that. And that's, of course, Desperation, but that's another thing to talk about. But for the most part, I mean, you do get to 24 resistance with Fury, so I would probably go with something else than health. I can see why they would do it, because it's minus health. But even then, I probably wouldn't. And what I would do? I mean, in the end, if you really want to keep Moonbow, then you can do Quicken Pulse. And if not, you could possibly do some other stat booster like Resistance or Speed. You can go the Speed route, get like +3 Speed Sequential, or go for Resistance mount so you can survive a lot more mages, and probably go with +3 res. That's what I want to do. I concealed my friend request because you already checked my Sophia. Okay. I'll go. And since you don't accept it, I didn't want to bother you. Oh, no. I mean, to be honest, I would eventually go through the unit again. And you can change your unit, too. It doesn't really bother me it being there. And they don't really have a notification that says, oh, hey, someone's here. I mean, they kind of do, but it's not that bothersome for me. And I do reject all. So, actually, I believe that DC Slaying Edge Moonbow is the best build. But the problem is, that's not the build for Ryoma, nor did he try to build Ryoma that way. This person still has Regento, and they still have this Defiant Attack, and they have Seal Speed. I mean, I wouldn't do that just because, I mean, you still have to attack and waste your turn, and even then, you most likely kill the unit. It's better off just to kill the unit than just to have the unit survive just to lower the speed for no reason at all. Yeah, that's more ideal. Ideal. Yeah, that is more ideal for Era, but this is not Era, and I don't think you could build Yeoman like that. I don't think it works that well. I think the distant counter works. It does. Anyway, Mystic Blaze. This is the long-awaited Legion. I think we did look over this a few days ago because I saw it. We talked about it. And what's interesting is he does have 35 speed. Okay, okay. Legion's Axe, 26 more defense. Aether to restore your health. Distant counter, so you can pretty much distant counter anything. Distant defense works well with distant counter. Vantage works well with distant counter because you can distant counter both. Vantage both sides from 1 tile or 2 tiles away. An infantry pulse speeds up Aether. Not bad. I don't know what your thought process of Legion's Axe. Like, I was thinking going with plus speed. Like, plus defense makes sense. Unless you're worried about taking too much damage from blue units, red units, green units. I mean, he does have distant defense, which does help with 18 res and the 26 defense, but you only got 26 defense because of Legion's Axe. I mean, true. He's double as supported. Okay, so he does get 2 more speed, and 2 more speed if he's with his ally. Even then, I feel like going for plus speed, plus speed with the Legion's Axe gets him to 38. With someone to support, that's 40 speed. 40 speed can actually allow him to double most units that aren't merged and aren't plus speed. Like, some plus speed are actually 35 speed, too. Does that Legion break Horse Emblem? I mean, unless you're really wanting to destroy Horse Emblem, I mean, I could see that. But then again, yeah, you do get extra buffs. I mean, plus defense makes sense, but you're getting more stats anyway from Olivia and Summoner support. So, if you're not too worried about that, then I would probably go with plus speed, so you can at least double, but if not get doubled. And 35 speed is respectable, because you can always go for plus speed and you'll be safe. So, yeah, you can't change the IVs, but you can change his axe to plus speed. That's what I would suggest, but in the end, you could still keep it. You could still make him a little bit more tankier. It could still work. And I see this being more of a tanky build with Aether, being able to restore your health and take shots. And distant counter, being able to distant counter anything. I like it. Even though that's not my preferable build, I like it. I mean, then again, I don't have much Aether to give to everyone, so I can't really make a defense build. I'm saving feathers for Slaying Axe. Ah, so you're planning on making a... Interesting. So, Slaying Axe, that's 4, being able with infantry pulse instantly to Aether. Huh, interesting. So you're making a nuke build, in a sense. Being able to one-turn nuke. I like it. Okay, so now we have Dirk with his Effie. Now, I don't think they fully built up Effie. Well, he has like 5 different offensive sets, true. I mean, technically, there's so many things you could do, and I don't usually list them all. But of course, there is some opinion based. But if I see what you're trying to build, it will make sense. Unless it doesn't, and you're trying to like do some weird build. Hey, welcome to the stream, Autumn. Anyway, looking at this Effie pivot. Okay, Iceberg. Okay, I think this is the one we've seen. And this encounter, I'm guessing they're getting Bakut's Lance plus resistance. I'm guessing that's what's happening here. They just haven't gotten it yet. Warrior Fighter, no one can double you. Distant Defense, get more resistance and defense, more resistance. So in reality, +4 with plus, I think, 7? So plus 11 resistance, so that'd be like 34 with Iceberg. Yeah, you'd be pretty much baiting most of the time with Distant Counter, of course. A really good FE there. And I think we've seen this FE too, because we did go over some units, but we didn't go for all of them. Like, we went through like some in the middle, some at the end, because people wanted to look over the unit before hero reviews, and we did it anyway. And I think this is the one that we did talk about. And since they went with Iceberg, I think I did suggest them with Bakut's Lance, and I think that's what they're doing. So there you go. So this is gonna be a monster. Okay, Black Quill. I think we did go over this unit as well. I think he eventually did end up getting to the point where he got himself a Slain Axe. He went with more defense, which is 42, with Ignis. I think this is what most people did. Swap decent support for armor units, since they, of course, looks like to be in an armor emblem with fortified armor. Fury 3 getting more stats all over the place. 36 speed, be neutral. Bold Fighter, you double anyway. Probably has, I mean, I can check it. But talking about this, listen, not bad. Nuker. Definitely a nuker. They don't necessarily, they do have a Bakut's Lance. They do. They do. They do. So that is true. You do get 7 resistance and +4. So, yeah, that's like 11 plus defense with Iceberg. So, yeah, pretty much. And you could do a Brave Lance Darting Blow build, which she comes with Darting Blow. And do they have Bonfire? Yes, they do. I think they just got randomly that water boost. Fortify Fighter, she could, well, Wary Fighter, my bad. Warrior Fighter, she comes with Fortify Armor. I guess they gave that just for a defensive approach. Freind defense. I mean, I would have probably do Fortify Armor if you're, of course, an Armor Emblem team. But if not, I could see Freind defense or Freind resistance work well. Anyway, Nuker Lissa, not bad. 2 insane, almost broken looking characters, being, of course, armor, have more BST than normal. And Quinn. I think we did see this one too. I grow less fond of brave weapons by the day. I mean, eventually it's coming to the point where they're trying to get away from the brave meta, and I think after they do, they're gonna release better brave weapons. That's like my feeling. Here's my conspiracy theory. After the brave meta is gone, they're gonna reintroduce brave weapons to better versions of brave weapons that can everyone have, and then the brave meta will be back. It's gonna happen. It's gonna be like Alencia's brave sword, in a sense. Like, less minus speed reduction, but more damage as a brave weapon. And I have a feeling, or brave weapons will be upgradable. But eventually that won't happen until, of course, brave meta is not a thing anymore. And I think that there's a slight possibility that can happen. And I think Slain weapons are better overall, to BH already. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what they decide to add in. But anyway, aside from that, Lightning Breath makes sense. She's a drag unit. Plus speed. Okay. 42 speed with it. Aether. She is +5 though, so do note that. Fire Sweep are still good too. Yeah, you don't get countered, but I don't know. Would it be better to quad? Or would it be better to make sure you double but don't get hit? Makes you wonder. And we'll see. If Brave Weapons ever get a Might upgrade, a lot more people are going to use them. Yeah, it also depends upon the unit, too. Anyway, Lightning Breath, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Plus speed helps with speed. Body defense, good for points, as well as stats. Aether, pretty Gucci. Fury, more stats. Vantage, making sure you double. I mean, not double, what am I saying double? I mean, being able to attack first when get attacked. Unless it's, of course, a fire sweep item. Then not, but of course. Vantage is always Gucci. Own attack being a good support, and deflect magic, making sure you don't get killed by a little old Reinhardt. Which, I think with buffed up fully, you can still die. But if not, or if it's not fully plus 10, I think you can survive it. With Corrin. And she is technically distant counter, which I did forget, so works well with Vantage as well. Do note that. Not bad. Stat-wise, I think defense is the best. Or attack could be better, but I think 48, being that there's a lot more units that have less res than people with a lot less defense. Like, a lot more people have more defense than res. That's what I'm trying to say. So, even if it does have low might, it's still going to do a lot of damage to majority of units. And support, not a bad Corrin. I think this is another unit that we did look at too. Like, we did look at, like, think about roughly half or less of people. But anyway, let's continue on. So that was Slyo, of course. And then Miracle with his Black Ike. I think we did talk about this one too. It's hard to say, because when you do hero views, you don't know about Summoner's support. And, of course, Blessings as well. So, with this one, I think he did say that he did. This is plus attack minus resistance. Aether works well with, like, I mean, Aether in itself is a good healing item. Being able to do Luna and Soul. Heavy Blade 3, able to fasten that up quickly, plus attack helps that as well. Quickly pose, making sure you double anything that tries to attack you, no matter where they attack from. Works well with like, Ragno anyway, because of counter-attacking from a distance. And Freind defense, being able to, of course, deal more damage. And distant defense 3, be able to get more defense, being able to get 20. And then, of course, defense-wise, of course, 38. Yeah, I made it to the Unit Review Friday! Hey, welcome to the stream, Dragon Frappe. How you doing, my good dude? Anyway, talking about this, like, not bad. I think I did also stress it when we did look at this unit before, is I think they did have distant defense 2, but now they have 3. Even then, you still have to worry about Little Hands McGee, but for the most part, I don't think you're gonna bait or have Ike get attacked by Little Hands McGee, so I think you're pretty much Gucci on that front. The problem, you made some changes to your Raifu. Try to remember, is your Raifu fur? I'm just guessing, I can't remember. And maybe it's in the hero views, who knows. But of course, what I would do, since it is neutral speed, and I do agree, like this build, I do greatly agree with Nimius on, because most of the time, you usually have a sword unit to technically bait or counter any green unit. So, Nino is gonna have a fun time against Ike. So, I do suggest, instead of Heavy Blade, Triangle Death, but I say keep Heavy Blade because he's plus attack. That's a high and mighty attack. And Quickly Post does help with the part that he's not plus speed. So, in certain situations like this can still work, even though sometimes Triangle Depth might help a lot better. But because he has Distant Defense 3, you don't have to worry so much about Triangle Depth. But, if he didn't have Distant Defense 3, then I would strongly urge you to do Triangle Depth instead. But anyway, that's this Ike. Not bad. Can work. I mean, all these units can work. in their own way. Each unit is good against a certain unit, no matter what. Unless, of course, you're somehow Jagan and Odin, then I don't know anymore about you. Anyway, I want to see someone actually try with Odin or Jagan. Like, I really do. But no one does. Anyway, The Golden Corn by IUG at Ryan Iku. Being 40+1. Don't know if it's summoner support, but we'll look at his speed. I think we did look at this one again. Like, some units we did look at beforehand during another stream. But, talking about this Moonbow, 51 attack, I wouldn't worry so much about Moonbow. I probably would actually go with Luna. Like, Moonbow's great and all, but if you're still thinking you're not going to do any damage, like, why I say Rioma is okay with Astra is because he comes with it, and he's above... Actually, he's like 53, and I think that's the minimum you can have for Astra. But for Corn over here, there's no way you can boost that, since he already has Fury 3. Oh. The Golden Horn. I actually lowered the decibel to 1 now. Like, it used to be 2, then 1.5, and now it's at 1. And I don't want to be too loud, too. So... Anyway, Corn, since this is his highest attack with Fury, with plus attack, he can actually get up to 54. So I would say having Aether or Luna could work with this Corn. So I'd go with Luna more than Moonbow. Though Moonbow is faster to charge, yeah, but if you want to go for Moonbow, I would probably go with Quicker Pulse to make it even faster. You can look at my Soleil again. Ah, it was Soleil. Gotcha. Okay, we will. We eventually will. I will probably refresh the page then. But of course, Fury 3, being able to give every stats to every, except health, of course, does do -6 health, and it's kind of interesting because with the +3 speed, does go into 42, nothing can double. So I'll leave it and I'll say that's decent enough. Vantage, I probably would decide to go with Desperation. If you can get yourself above 40 speed, most of the time, you don't usually face 30, like above 35 speed. Sometimes you barely face anyone that's above 35 speed unless they're high tier. For instance, common players, most of the time, usually have some units that are above 35 speed and there's some units that aren't, so you can keep it. I would probably go with Desperation. 42 speed can actually double people at 37 speed. So I would decide to do Desperation with Fury, because Fury works well with Desperation. Same thing with Vantage, but you're not, of course, attacking someone that's range. Why I like Vantage so much is make sure you're able to also distant counter and do the same thing for archers and mages, because most of the time the archers and mages don't have the greatest of defenses, and same thing with health. I like Vantage a lot for those situations. Vantage is kind of mess sometimes against melee units, because most of the time, even with Vantage, you just may not be able to kill the unit, and the unit might just finish off the unit. So I don't do Vantage much of the time, and usually do Desperation, so you can at least make sure to double if you can. Like, if for, I think it's, Desperation-wise, it's under 75% health. And then you pretty much can double and not get killed, unless they have Vantage, of course. And that may be a problem in your group, but you know. I used the Darting Blow, Swift Blow, Desperation on Corn. And if you really wanted to do Desperation, it might be better to do something else than Fury. Probably Swift Sparrow or Darting Blow may be your better choices. And with that, you can also use Swift Sparrow. You can also use, I think it's Darting Blow and Savage Blow. Either or. Because he gets +9 speed, I believe. Actually, it's +10. Because his Yado gives him +4. So it's +10. So you could either go with Swift Sparrow +8 speed, but you can also get more attack, which works even better if you decide to go with Luna or with something else crazy like Astra, Aether, Draconic, or even could work, and you can keep that. And you could still get about 8 speed. I mean, you already have 42. I'm not gonna do math right now, but you would lose some speed right now, but you still have enough not to get doubled, and you'll be able to get above the 40 threshold with Spell or Darting Blow, of course. But anyway, there's so many other builds you can do, but this one with Threat and Speed 2, do note that, can still work. This can still work, but I feel like Moonbow can be changed. Unless you want to keep Moonbow, then do Quick and Pulse. That's the other thing. Special is kind of eh. Vantage, same thing. I probably would do Desperation. And even then, you could also change his A skill to fit better with Desperation, but Fury can still work with Desperation. Because you do lose 6 health every turn, and if you kill, Desperation can be unlocked, and you can pretty much kill other people that weren't killable. Anyway, there's the golden corn for you guys. Faithfully brought by IG at Ryan, IKKU. Let's refresh. And now let's go to Shoo. Shoo, you monster! Shoo! Anyway. Our young mercenary, not plus attack, but plus speed. He doesn't have anything else Gucci. Looks like he's going for a Heavy Blade Sacred Seal. Now, here's the thing that I did note that I just forgot there for a minute. Heavy Blade. There is Heavy Blade Sacred Seal. So you could also do that for some Sacred Seals. Like, you could possibly do that with the Golden Corn. The last person, the Ryan, you could possibly do the, of course, Heavy Blade as well, if he got it, or if he can still get it. That's if he can. And maybe if he doesn't, then maybe not. But, you know, that's still an option too. But anyway, I would not go with 2 Heavy Blades, because it doesn't add on. It's not gonna combine with +2. Wait, how will you see Soleil if I'm on your friends list? I mean, if you're already a friend, then I can pretty much just go through the friend list. I can still look at it, unless it was through the friend list. I don't know. Fury 3 on plus speed Ike makes him good enough to prevent doubles at least. Yeah, so instead of Heavy Blade, go with Fury, and that would work. Since it's plus speed, I would not go for Triangle Depth. Go for more speed so you don't double. So I'd go with Fury. Then probably a Breaker. So you may keep Swordbreaker. That's what I would say. Maybe keep Swordbreaker. Yeah, so keep Swordbreaker, give Fury, keep Heavy Blade, because you still get attack from Fury. That would help as well. And Hone Attack could be a really decent support. So also give him a support skill. YouTube isn't giving me notifications. Ooh. Maybe it is, and you just don't see it. I don't know. I don't know what to say, Definitive. Blame YouTube. I don't know what to say. But anyway, welcome to the stream, Definitive. Welcome. Anyway, our young Ike boy over here. So that's what I would say. Give him a special. Change the A to Fury. Keep Swordbreaker. Probably upgrade Hone Attack and upgrade Heavy Blade, and that looks to be a decent Ike there. Being also able to get to 54 attack, which helps even more with Heavy Blade. Anyway, Louis, was it Louis? Might be saying that incorrectly there, but Louis AMVs. So this, okay, so I think we did talk about it. Okay, so Silver Lance, I mean, I could see what you're going for there, getting more attack. But I would probably go, like, I think I did talk about this FE2. If you can, go for more of a Brave Lance, Darting Blow. I think that like everyone says that, but it's true. But like I said, I think we did talk about this too. You do have Iceberg, so either go with the Death Blow Brave Lance and then change that to Bonfire, or go with more of a Bakut Lance and Iceberg, and keep Iceberg. Oh, yeah, definitive? I do remember that. Let me guess, you got him? Which, not bad, if you did. I would keep Warrior Fighter, because that works well with Effie. C-Skill, probably give her some support. Yeah, that's all I thought. You got Poco Kirito. Nicely done, definitive. Nicely done. And Secret Steel-wise, probably go with Distant Defense, if you're going to go for the Bakut's Lance route. And go with Close Defense, if you're going with this route with the Brave Lance. And if you do go with Bakut Lance, go with Distant Counter. But if you don't have Distant Counter, then probably go with the Brave Lance and keep Death Blow. Probably give her a Brave Lance. You don't need to get her Brave Lance Plus. That's the beauty of it. You don't need to go full on Brave Lance Plus. Maybe you want to keep Silver Lance. Maybe kill Alyssa for Bold Fighter. You could possibly do that too. But that I don't think would be the best or wisest decision. Being that you would have to kill Alyssa. And also being a special unit. But that's what I'd say. Go with those two builds. I don't think you can build her any way else. I don't think you can build her as a nuke. I never seen anyone done it yet. And it would be difficult because she has low speed anyway, so you want to keep Warrior Fighter. So you can't exactly go with a Wrath build. Wait, is this you can make 3 stars to 5 stars? No. This is hero reviews. Basically, people send a friend request, and I look over their first unit and see what they can build upon, how good they are, and maybe they're already decent enough that they don't need any more help and just beautiful and magnificent to see. And we've already had some of those already. But no, this is not the 3-star, 4-star vote. Not yet. Anyway, we eventually got to Joe, showing us a Soleil with Rodao Plus. Fun fact, that's actually kind of the same thing. I think this game has an amazing... build? This game has an amazing build? No, you mean that the game is amazing? I don't think you... I mean, I wouldn't say amazing build. I mean, I would say it would be amazing game. Unless you're talking about that character has amazing build. But I wouldn't say game as a character. Anyway, talking about the Soleil. Actually, this is the same thing I did for Lloyd. Rolled out plus, beam plus speed. Instead, gave him Iceberg, reposition, or no, I gave him swap. Fury 3. I did give him Desperation 3. I gave him Wesploy. That's what I did. And Heavy Blade. I didn't give him Heavy Blade. I actually gave him Deflect Magic 2. I actually just got that today too. But looking at this Soleil, I see what you're trying to do there. Plus speed, being 44 speed, able to do 10 more damage with Glimmer, being if you can damage. And this you can. I would go with Desperation 3 if you haven't upgraded yet. I would go full on Desperation 3 if you can. Though Glimmer works well with Rodao Plus, and Glimmer does have to deal with damage, and you do have really Gucci damage. So I would say with 56 attack, Glimmer can work, and Glimmer works even well with Rodao Plus, and Rodao Plus giving more speed, which works well with Desperation 2. But yeah, like Dragon Fact says, make sure you get Desperation 3. Make sure, because with Desperation 3, it's easier to actually activate it by using Fury, which of course you attack with Rodao Plus, blah 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 blah. Hone speed being decent, and Heavy Blade making sure that you pretty much proc Glimmer on the second attack. Gucciness, and most of the time you probably will have above attack with Heavy Blade 3, but depends upon the attack of the opposing unit too. Like, if I ever had a chance to build Soleil, this could be one of the builds. So not bad Soleil. Alclor with a Rebecca. We don't usually see these many Rebecca's around here. So, I can instantly tell, since it's not a brave weapon, you don't lose at 5 speed. So you're going banking on the chance to double. 44 speed you should be able to double with Life or Death 3. Cancel Affinity 3, I just did give it to my own client. Oh my god, I don't know why, but this makes me think of FF from the OG days. FF, I'm not too sure what that game is. FF. Maybe I'll understand if you actually say what the name is. And I'll be like, oh, yeah, okay, that makes sense, or not. But, anyway. Cancel 50 like I said, I did just give to our boy Klein. And with Klein, I need to get Cancel Affinity 3, but I have to get Anus or Matilda 5 stars. I think both need to be 5 stars. And it's my alt account. Ah, and you said Final Fantasy. Huh. Oh, so you basically show each other plays. Okay. Anyway, so GNS. So this is actually your alt account. Okay, okay. Drawback, being able to safely get your partner away. Drawback, I don't usually use drawback all that much, but one of these days I should. Like, I don't know. Sooner or later I should probably give drawback to someone for a Grand Hero battle, because one of these days I have a feeling that will be the case. But until then, I will decide to do drawback on a horse emblem. Chokana, I mean, I would probably go with Luna or Moonbow. I mean, Draconicora 50 attack, I feel like it's too low. Because do know Draconicora is only by 30%. If you really wanted to, go with, what's the other one? What's the one with the 50%? Or is there? Because if there isn't a 50% attack version, then I wouldn't do Draconicora. I would do something different. I'll probably go with Luna or Moonbow. Moonbow would be better just because Luna would be better with a Brave set, so I'd probably go with Moonbow. And most of the time, 50 attack is not enough. And Cancel Affinity does help for some units, and sometimes you may not be able to double. Dragon Fang? Ah, I couldn't think of it. So yeah, I'll probably go with Dragon Fang. Is the special best special? I mean, I'll probably go with Dragon Fang. That's literally plus 25 attack. I mean, with Luna, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. The only reason why I say that is because her attack is below attack than what you want to go for. For Rebecca, even, because you might not be able to do as much damage. And thank you for following the Amaliso. Thank you, of course, for following. So that's what I do. Cancel Affinity Life and Death is Gucci enough. Fire Sweep Bow works well with Life and Death, and you do the damage. You might just want to change it. Mess around with Luna, Moonbow, and Dragon Fang, and see from there how much damage you do. Glimmer, you could do Glimmer too, but that's also if you actually do damage. So do note that as well. And you could also use Quicken Pulse too. I noticed that this is plus 3 speed, which does help with speed. Which actually does make it that Rebecca has lower speed than my Klein. Just realized that too. But plus speed, I mean plus 3 speed, you could go with, you can still use Fire Sweep Bow. You can still mostly double most units. I mean 41 speed, you can double normal Lucina's. Oh, you can, oh, she does have a monstrous bow build too? I have not seen the monstrous bow, so that could work too. Ah, so you get more speed. Okay, okay. So you had to kill a Halloween Jacob. Interesting. Okay, 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 okay. So you do have Fury if you wanted to. Bracing Blow. Huh. Use Mercy. I did mess with that too. Cancel Affinity you might want to keep, or Desperation. But with Fire Sweep Bow, with the Fire Sweep Bow, you don't need Desperation, so keep cancel affinity. Drive defense 2 is a really decent support, so you can keep that. You can also do hold attack and hold speed. Like, any of those can work, but I think keeping defense drive 2 can work. I killed a Hector for Soleil. Anything for best girl. I never played the game she's belong in, so it's interesting to see how most people decide for Becca, and I could see why you really like her. Maybe. I don't know. Like I said, I don't have her, nor do I have played the game, but this can work. Though, you might want to change your Sacred Seal if you decide to change your special. But it would be better to actually use a different special along the lines of Dragon Fang or Luna / Moonbow. And Moonbow, if you do decide to do it, might be better with Quick Pulse. And nevertheless, 41 speed can mostly double most units. So, and even if you're not doubling, it's pretty much saying, oh yeah, you're not gonna get doubled. So, there's that. Anyway, not a bad Rebecca. Kinda like it. Her health is too low. That I can see. 36 health, her defense and her health. Thing is, if she does get attacked, any melee unit is probably gonna kill her. That's probably the inevitable. But for the most part, I think it's Gucci. I'll check Luna, but so far I've been able to do every Grand Hero battle and Bound Hero battle with her. One of these days, I actually want to do something similar to what you're doing for this Rebecca. Like, one day, whenever I get a Fae, that Fae is gonna get killed by Klein. Klein is gonna kill her Laifu. Capiche? But it's gonna be similar to Rebecca. Anyway, that was Alcor, the alt account of DNS. And we have a special guest of Elizabeth with a Anna that's not fully leveled up, that I can't do or suggest anything. Same thing, I think a lot of builds, I can't help you with anything unless I know her stats, and it doesn't really help her that she's 2-star anyway, and there's no way you can get plus 10 at first, so it would be better off you got her to 5 stars. I think this is just more of a troll at this point. Makes sense for Ninian, doesn't make sense for Anna. No, look at Francis. I will. I didn't say I was not gonna look. Anyway, out of all these, I really like Soleil. One of these days I want to make her 5 stars. Oh, Anna? I can see why you would say that. I like all these units. I would love to accept someone, but yeah, I will go to friends list. I mean, I don't want to reject them yet because I want to friend some people. It's like I want to, but I don't know if I want to. But let's look at everyone in the friends list. And Definitive has a little crush on Anna. Interessante. So I always want to come back to this dude. Element __. I've seen this dude play a lot. I don't even know him. We never talked. He just randomly friended me, I think from Arena or from Bodega. I don't remember. It's been a long time since he's been my friend, and he keeps popping up. He keeps playing, and I've seen him with the most interesting builds or the most meta builds, and yeah. He has an adult Iki. Now, I won't be going over this hero, but just to note, make sure you keep watching this dude. Like, one of these days, I want to know, like, legit, like, more about it. Just because it's been some time. I had no idea. Just one of those weird things, like, in a game, you've been friends with this person, or supposedly, in a sense, because of the game, but it's interesting. Like, I want to know his thought process. I mean, we'll check. Majora 88? What in the... Interesting. We may have to look at how many sizes are there gonna be? Okay, there's a lot to look at. Okay. We still have to find a good old pal, Dragon Frappe. Boy the Boy, Tonio, Kotai, Angel, Kappa, Sigma. I don't know if you have. I mean, check to see if one of these is yours. Like, I don't remember if it's the same nickname. I don't think I've seen you. Yeah, I don't. I don't know if you're there. I mean, you could also, you could check yours and see if I'm there, and if not, there's this. Anyway. But it's not mine. Anyway. I don't know who to friend. Like, you know what? It's like, I don't know. Nah. I want to see Joe. Like, I'm thinking of who has the best build. I feel like it would have to be a tie between Joe and, like, support-wise, I think the Summoners got it down, but on the, like, best build, I think it actually is a tie between Joe and Alcor. Technically, the alt account of, I can't think of his name, AMD or something like that. If I can't remember the name, I can't right nuts. Anyway, I would say out of all those hero views, it would be a tie between them. And of course, so we can get new peeps, we're gonna do that. And so we won't have it fully up and filled. Dragon Frappe. GNS. I don't know why I was saying GMP. But anyway. Dragon Frappe has himself a Soleil with Warden's Blessing. I don't know if he has summoner supports, but this seems to be a plus speed Soleil. Or not. Maybe not. With Armor Smasher plus 3, I don't think she is. I think this is a plus attack. But Armor Smasher, just to kill the lovely Armor Emblem fiasco that we have. Not bad. Reposition for support. Glimmer. I mean, I think nowadays people are starting to do more Glimmer. It's like, okay. But the thing is, Glimmer won't work if you can't do damage. But if you can do damage, Glimmer works. You do have summoner support, so you do get 40 speed. So Desperation makes sense. Distant counter, plus attack, minus health. Even with minus health, 30. I mean, Armor Smasher does get 5, so that's like 34. But still, not bad. 39 health. I mean, it's 34 actually, but still works. Distant counter. Glimmer, you can still attack. Who was that? This is, of course, Dragon Frappe. I sent you one just for checking my unit, if you want. I sent you one just for checking my unit. Okay. Of course, this encounter, being able to counter from both distance and close by. And then to bed. Desperation, making sure that you pretty much double and kill without the enemy attacking first, unless advantage. And Freind defense, simple enough. Minus 5 defense. She gets to 44 health. Wait. Trying to think. Water Blessing. That's 3? 5, no, 5, right? No, 3. Yeah, so it's 3 health, actually. So, that actually makes sense. With Water's Blessing and Summoner's Support, she does get to 44 health. And with Water's Blessing, you actually get to 43 speed, actually. Heavy Blade makes sense. You have plus attack, 55 attack for plus attack with Armor Smasher. Works really well with Glimmer and Heavy Blade. And Heavy Blade, making sure with Desperation, pretty much proccing and probably actually killing the enemy before the enemy can have a chance to attack. And, unless they have advantage, not a bad Soleil. And the only way this could maybe not work is if somehow Tharja, Christmas Tharja, had close counter, had advantage instead of whatever she gets. Like, maybe in that one rare occurrence, but anything with advantage possibly could kill Soleil, but not a bad build. Pretty much banking on the thought that no one has advantage. Anyone with Desperation pretty much needs to not have advantage, as the opponent doesn't need to have advantage. Or, well, can't have advantage, not doesn't need. But anyway, not a bad Soleil. And we'll yet again see the last unit from, of course, Joyce Yu 7, or just Joe with Silica. I do like 70 to all of the armor units. He pretty much 1 round KO. Yeah, I will say Dragon Frappe, a really Gucci Soleil there. Anyway, Silica. Now you can already see how you build Silica. And it does help to have plus speed, just by the way. Plus speed Silica is what I would suggest you get, not plus attack. I'm gonna say that off the bat. But I see what you try to do here. Yeah, just call me Joe. You should accept us. We'll see. Anyway. I don't know if this is plus speed. I don't think so, because that's like 34. But if it is plus speed, then maybe never mind. She's also got the rolled out AMD Vantage build. So she can do that too. Okay. Anyway, Silica. Ragnarok, she does lose 5 damage. I mean, she does 5 damage. And she loses 5 attack and speed. Really good unit. Also got some support, and yeah, I didn't have a plus speed Silica. Okay. That's no problem. I think plus attack can work too. No, she's plus attack minus health. Makes sense. Plus attack I think 55 attack for a mage. Yeah, I would say it'd be plus attack, being at plus 3. Ragnarok works even better. 60 actually attack. I think that could pretty much nuke any of the Wes at one shot. And 44 speed. No Desperation. No, we knew it works well with Ragnarok. You do need that speed, and you do need that attack. So we knew with Ragnarok makes sense. Drawback, just to make sure your party members safe. Dragon Fane, 50 attack, any range unit. Like now I'm changing it so that's like range units at least 50 and melee units at least 53 for Dragon Fang, and or Astra. And Dragon Fang with 60 actually is 30 extra attack added on, so that's like 90 attack with 0 res, if there's ever such a thing as 0 res. That's a lot of damage. Well, that'd be less because of resistance, but you know, that works really darn Gucci and well. Life and Death, same thing, but you gotta be careful. I mean, 18 on both, you could potentially get one shot with 37 health. I think Crom, Soleil, Sigbert, and some high attacking units can possibly one-shot Silica. I think most blue units can, But for the most part, I think you can pretty much nuke them before you get attacked and possibly killed, deadly, and possibly be sad about it. But you know, we know it works well with Ragnarok, and threatening you as making sure that you pretty much do more damage anyway. That's like a 5 extra attack in a sense. And this in defense 3, so any mages / archers you have a better chance dealing with compared to melee units. So the only unit I'd be careful of would be Camus or any blue lance distant counter units that have a lot of attack. The theme, like the Kid Icarus Uprising theme, I think came at the right time there. Anyway, stop jazzing to the music. Not a bad silica. I mean, you went from more of an attack to a nuke kind of situation where you one-shot the enemy compared to doubling with desperation. A+ for effort, and I would say S+ for how good the silica can actually be. For being 60 when she attacks. Yeah, I don't expose her to blue units. So yeah, you're pretty much in the golden with this silica. Like, this is a silica that, like, you could build. Like, there's 2 different kind of builds for silica, and this is, in a sense, one of them. Go for more of an attack build than more of a speed. And banking more on Ragnarok. Now, a lot of people use Renewal anyway with her because of Ragnarok and that +5 attack and speed. This should have been what Lloyd's weapon should have been. You know, Lloyd's weapon should have been +5 attack and speed, not +2 attack and speed. With -2 damage. Like, if that was the case, Lloyd would be a lot more used. Like, thinking about it now, if Lloyd had the same stats as Ragnarok for his, I forgot what the weapon is called, but just Lloyd's weapon, that'd be Gucci. And talking about Lloyd, just Lloyd. And if you don't get the reference, I won't explain it, but you eventually will figure out from a recent game that's actually really popular right now, that might die soon, but come back with the next game. Because there's a next game coming out too. And let's just say that that's also a reference, like the thumbnail is a reference to that as well on YouTube. If you go to YouTube right now and look at the thumbnail, it's technically a reference, but it's just Lloyd. And if you guys didn't watch the stream to begin with, we did use Lloyd most of the time during arena playthrough. Not like 2 or 20 arena, but for the most part, technically used him on most units, and he pulled his rates really well. I mean, I will show you, I might as well show him since it's technically hero views as well. And technically I will. I don't know if I have enough space, but might as well. I'll take that silica. She might help me in Voting Gauntlet. Who knows? And talking about Voting Gauntlet, I think tomorrow is the last day. Might as well do it. Just get that 100 flags in there. Really? What is a Sakura? What? Nani? I would not do this to this poor Sakura. So whoever Takumi attacks, you're pretty much dead, my good sir. So you definitely go after Sakura. But do you kill? Yeah, because Sakura doesn't have defenses. And someone gave me a Sakura. But now you die by a Klein. Oh god. Anyway. Old fun, and no. Oh, that maid-looking girl is lit. Good sir. That is, of course, Sakura. She does have, let's just say, a cat form version, technically, too. If you really want to see lit, there's a better looking version of her. Just saying. And yeah, like I said, if you really want to see a better look of Sakura, look at her Nakomata version. Just saying. And fun fact, whenever she does, I'll take a big long look. Anyway, whenever they do upgrade her weapon, I'm gonna use her more, for sure. Like, eventually, I think I'll give her no guard. Is it weird bruh? Are you dreaming, good sir? I mean, I think you might have been on drugs or something, unless the girl was, of course, you know. Hopefully, she wasn't real. Let's just say that. And let's hope it's a dream. Let's just say that as well. Anyway. I could give her Smoke Dagger, but I feel like she does a better job using her own weapon. And fun fact about Halloween Sakura, she's the only special unit that you can't upgrade her weapon. Fun fact, she's the only one you can't upgrade her weapon. Out of all the special units in the game, she's the only one. The only one. What makes me the pet peeve is there's a lot of units that didn't get an upgrade weapon. Especially legendary weapons. Did they really think she was gonna be broken if she had an upgrade to her weapon? That is my honest question I would ask him right now. Would she be too broken? My honest opinion? No. Why? Maybe they thought she was gonna be too much of a mage killer. But the thing about this weapon, yes, it's effective against magic foes, but only magic foes. And even then, not many people use magic characters. And Kitty Paddle is not broke powerful. I mean, you can say it's powerful, but Smoke Dagger is even better. And even then, the minus defense resistance, not really, because dagger users are not that good. I don't think she'll be broken with an upgrade. Yeah, that's the thing, is even if she did, even the Kitty Paddle was powerful, dagger units are still weak. And it's like, yes, what's up, my dude? Are you having problems trying to figure things out? Hey, welcome to the stream, Marco. Welcome to the stream. And we're just talking about how Sakura, like, talking about her weapon, and she's the only one that has no upgrade weapon. Like, out of all the seasonal units, she is the only one that doesn't. If I'm incorrect, but I think she's the only one. And the thing is, she gets minus defense and resistance 7, but only on magic units. The only magic user you will ever see is Reinhardt. That's the thing. Marco, we already did hero reviews, technically. And if you want to send your hero, we can look at it if you want to. But talking about this Sakura, IS, really? The only character you don't have an upgrade for? Are you really afraid of a kitty cat? Are you guys really? Like, I don't see how she would break the game with her weapon being upgraded. What? Nani? Like, legit. But anyway, Marco, if you do want to send in your hero build, you can. Why do you say that, Gina? It's like I wonder, do you guys really think that she's broke, like she's really good, that she doesn't need it? I don't see that, like, at all. Like, out of all units, I think she deserves it. All the Halloween units got it. Halloween Henry got it. Halloween Nari didn't get it. Check her out if you want. I guess Halloween Nari didn't get it because she has a legendary weapon, but still, most others did. Poison Dagger being up to 8 might would have been good though. Yeah, the problem is, I don't know what they were thinking. Like, I get what they're trying to do, but I don't get as well. Anyway, we might as well look at Marco's. Stop complaining about Halloween Sakura. And let's talk about Halloween Sakura is good on Arena Assault as a Raven hero check. You do have a point. You do have a point. But even then, would that be necessary to not have her weapon be upgraded? The thing is, it's not a legendary weapon. Her weapon's not a legendary weapon. It has 8 might instead of 14. So, I don't know. What were they thinking? Why they decided to do it that way? Anyway, we need to start talking about it. We need to start talking about it. Like, I want to talk about this too. Like, I just saw that someone did send a Takumi. Same thing with Takumi. Hey, welcome to the stream, Tangy. Same thing with Takumi. Takumi got an upgrade. The normal might is 12. I don't know. I don't exactly know what they were thinking with her weapon. Like, did they think that the bonus would be too great for everyone to use her? Only reason why I would say that is if they decided to do a full-on mage Grand Hero battle, then maybe. But she'll be better against mages with an upgrade, but you can easily counter her with an archer or dagger unit. Yeah, I mean, there's really no point. It's sad to say that there's like, there's counters to her, and they act like she's broken. I don't know. Anyway, let's stop talking about it, and let's go to, of course, Alencia. Now, I never got Alencia, but all I can say is, with Fire Emblem and how her stats are, she's really good. +3, you really like her. A midi being a really good brave weapon upgrade. Like I said, if they eventually get out of the brave meta, then we will eventually see a meta where they upgrade all the brave weapons that everyone can use that has the same effect as a medi, and then the brave meta will come back. That is my prediction. And I think it will happen one of these days, but talking about it, a medi, it makes it really good for being a unit, being able to quad very easily. Luna works well with being able to quad most enemies with Luna. Desperation works really well. Same thing with Swift Sparrow. Swift Sparrow being able to get more speed and attack. Works well even with Desperation, with Luna being able to block it and being able to quad with a medi. And Gold Flyers, more stats along with, of course, Flyer Emblem. Now, I do have my own Flyer Emblem, but I don't use it all that often. And I feel like Flyer Emblem's more for attacking for player phase than more for defending on enemy phase. I just have that feeling with Flyer Emblem. Armor Emblem is both, and I feel like Horse Emblem is more player face. Like, there's not many tanky flyer units. Something to know. Anyway, +3 to get even more speed. Now, I don't know what her IV set is. I'm guessing with 43 minus 3, I mean, technically, +2, you would have 43. 43, I'm not too sure if that's plus speed or not. I don't really have an Valencia, nor plus speed minus res. Okay, I noticed that her speed is actually kind of high, and her res is actually equal to defense, so it's not that bad in defenses. So, being able to crowd, really Gucci. Like, this is the reason why I want Valencia, is the potential to quad kill anyone with desperation. Only problem, Vantage. But even then, most of the time, you're Gucci. Oh my goodness, Saturday is last of ranking. I need to make sure I'm still top 3. Yeah, go ahead, Definitive. I'm still in top 5. I'm still in the 5th place, funny enough. We'll see how things go on by tomorrow. But, anyway, the SEO besides, not a bad Valencia. This is probably the Valencia I'll probably go for if I actually got her. That's to say. And that's from Marco, of course. And Adam Valero, sending him his Takumi with a plus speed, not plus speed IVs, but plus speed weapon, the Kagami Mochi, which is, I think, like a Slayer weapon. Works well with Crooked Pulse Moonbow. No, wait. That's automatically 1. So at the start of turn, you can instantly do a Moonbow. Ardent Sacrifice, interesting for support, interesting. Life and Death, I'll probably go for 5 if you can. Oh, that's your Takumi. Oh. I mean, this is a poor build, but you can still work with it. Life and Death. 43 speed with Life and Death too is not bad. Desperation makes sense because you can actually get the speed and do the damage. So Desperation makes also sense, works well with Life and Death. 38 health can work well with Desperation, just use a little bit or a lot depending on your defenses. Probably more of a res shot. You can instantly do Desperation now. With 50 attack, you should be able to kill. Not be able to quadruple, but you may have still a chance to kill. Unless Vantage, of course. But, anywho, Hone Speed, a really decent support. Quick and Pulse, and Kagami Mochi works well with Moonbow. Not a bad. Dead on dead on Retaliation though. Anyway, so not a bad Takumi. Actually, if I ever gotten Takumi, this could have been probably the build I would have given him. Until the day we do get ourselves a Brave Dagger, if we ever do get a Brave Dagger, which I don't think we will. I think their might on it would be so atrocious that it would not be usable. Anyway, that aside, not about Takumi. I mean, stat-wise, it's actually really good, for even decent for a dagger unit. Some, like, compared to Sakura, she doesn't have the stats. But I guess IS just wanted her to be a mage killer. It makes me sad a little bit. And it makes me angry. That just made her just to that. But, anywho. Last hero to review will technically be my own in the beginning of the stream, and as you can tell by the title, for both YouTube and Twitch, just Lloyd. So, we pretty much did Arena with Lloyd, and mostly with Lloyd, but I did have help with Klein, Dancer, and Fjorm. For the most part, Lloyd was mainly used. So I decided to go with the Rodell effect, plus 3 speed, getting to 41 speed with Fury. Fury works well with Desperation, losing health, being now able to make sure to double with Desperation. Iceberg getting to 33 speed, of course, that also helps with Fury. Swap, decent skill for most people, even for red units. Swap, you can do a lot of clutch stuff with Swap. Deathploy 3, 33 resistance, yeah, it makes sense. Most units don't have resistance, so it works. And Deflect Magic 2, just so he can tank Reinhardt. I still need to get Deflect Magic 3, but we'll see if I can actually get the Great Badges. I should be doing more Stratums, so I can actually get badges. Anywho, that is, of course, my lovely, just Lloyd. And you probably get the reference. Maybe. Anyway, I think that's pretty much it. I mean, we did all we needed to do for Arena. We did hero reviews. And I think that's it. Unless there's someone new, doesn't seem to be. And just a curiosity, still only 2. I mean, this time around, it's not a surprise since my defense team is Alphonse. You're not even top 10 anymore? Ooh. Ooh, that sucks. Anyway. I think that would be it for today's live stream. There's really nothing else to talk about. And hero reviews, of course. I should have done hero reviews the last 2 weeks, but I just been doing other stuff like Art Online Memory Defrag, and I think it was like Sword Online, then Dragon Project, and then Sword Online again. So taking a break on Friday for hero reviews, of course. Next week we're gonna be doing hero reviews again. So for the people that are here, and you can change your units, I'm gonna keep you guys here for next week. What's this top 10 stuff about? Sword Art Online Memory Defrag. So we're gonna go to a different game. We're stopping the stream, of course, but just to show you what we're talking about, Marco. We're talking about Sword Art Online Memory Defrag. There's a ranking event. You see, ranking event in Sword Art Online Memory Defrag makes sense. There's some kinks that I think they should fix, but they don't. They haven't really. But that's like one of the things I want them to add in Fire Emblem Heroes is ranking event. Similar to this, where the amount of damage you, like how fast you do it, and the amount of damage you take depends upon how much score you get, and it also depends upon what placements you have in the ranking event. So, right now we have the Hearing Your Voice Where the Sun Rises ranking event, and right now I am in top 5. And there's top 10 gets you the most, like, looking at the ranking awards, top 1 gets you 25 tickets, top 2, 23, top 3, 21, top 4, 17. For me, I'm only getting 11. I don't have the characters to do it faster. If I got some characters for the ranking event, I could, of course, do faster. And this is what they're talking about top 10. He's not in top 10 anymore, so he's bound 11 and below. And 11 gets you only 3. So you can tell the amount of tickets skyrockets down. And you can tell this is all the rewards you get from going further. You'd still get upgrade crystals, and upgrade crystals are really good if you want to upgrade one of the free global ticket characters. Anyway, that's what he's talking about. Anyway, I should actually look at this mission, just real quick. Claim, blah 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 blah, another game, another time. Anyway, let's go back to Fire Emblem Heroes. That's what he was talking about by top 10, ranking events, etc, etc. And it's another game that we do, of course, on the channel / daily live streams, of course. Same thing with Dragon Project, but we only done that once. We'll probably do it again sometime soon. But anyway, I think that ends today's stream. We did pretty much everything that we needed to do. Well, technically there wasn't much of a plan to do anything, actually. I mean, there's also the infantry quest, right? I'm not too sure. Yeah, infantry master. I could do this, but I'm gonna end the stream. I was gonna say what happened to FEH. Yeah, we're pretty much gonna end the stream. I mean, I would do more FEH if it wasn't for the fact that, well, I think we done everything. I don't want to do more of live stream because I am getting tired. And I might do that tomorrow then. I might do the Infantry Master tomorrow. We'll see. It depends upon you guys. Do you care if I do the Infantry Master on stream or not? And let me know. And also let me know on Discord too. If you do really care about that. But we're ending the stream. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to leave a like or subscribe / follow depending upon where you're watching it from. And in the description below is Discord and everything else as well. If you want to support me, there's that too. It's all up to you. Go check, go look, go check if you're interested. I'm Sick11. Good luck on your summons. Today we did end up getting the, what is it? The focus effective against cavalry units. I did do the free summon. I got absolutely nothing. But good luck on your free summon. I know some people sound like some people got some decent Gucci stuff. And have a nice day. Good luck on your Tempest Trials too. Tempest Trials is almost ending, so good luck on that too. I am almost done with Tempest Trials. But I think that's it. I'm Sick11. I'll see you all in tomorrow's live stream.